All 3 tribes are now living on one beach on Survivor in the unofficial merge episode, so let's get into it. Okay, so real quick, before we get to the merge part of this, the tribes find out that they will be merging here briefly. So these are our last few moments as the individual tribes on each beach. One interesting thing is that Hunter had found the Beware advantage to the idol, but has not found the actual idol, and they only have the time up until the tribes get there to find those things.
Since their tribe didn't lose, he has to work fast, and it was interesting seeing how
his tactic was very good. Yeah, he moved really quick. He even had to kind of like deflect with some of his other tribe mates because like Liz kept trying to come and talk to him as he was like digging underneath some stairs.
And I can't believe nobody caught on to him, especially when he started running down the beach.
I am so interested to see what happens with him as a player in this game because he is one of those people where I'm like, he has to have the biggest target on his back.
He's a competition beast.
He's so good at everything. Yeah. He's just like that like ideal, very on paper type Survivor player.
Right.
So, all right, so let's get into the merge here. So this is where every member on the season, all the tribes are merging onto one beach. But I said this is the unofficial merge at the beginning because in the new era, the way this works is once they merge, you have not technically made the official Survivor merge yet. You have to earn it.
Yep, like mergatory.
Yes, but I love seeing all these tribes, all 3 tribes coming together because it's really interesting how dynamics change. You have some people that are immediately going to turn on the rest of the tribe. Sometimes the tribes will stick together and kind of like stay strong like they have been all season. You have some that's just like looking for one person to falter. It's very interesting.
Like Venus instantly like, forget my tribe, I'm going to find me some new people.
Yeah. Listen, potentially unpopular opinion, I'm such a fan of Venus, and we'll get into that in a second. Then we get into this episode's challenge. So the way this one works, this is part of kind of like the unofficial merge of it all, is the group is split in half by drawing a rock. Well, it's an uneven number, so one person is placed in the middle, and they get to pick which tribe they want, or they feel like will win, but they don't necessarily participate in the game. So the tribes are split. Tiff is the one that's kind of displaced. She picks, so here's what's crazy. After they draw the rocks, Jeff deemed it as one of the most like lopsided teams in Survivor history because it was all guys and then one girl, which was Kinsey, and then you had all the girls and then one guy, which was Charlie.
Yeah.
So it was like you look at it and automatically it feels like this is an unfair game, but it's just that's the whole point of drawing rocks, right? So you never know what's going to come out.
Exactly.
So then they're going through the challenge. It was one of these giant on-ground, on-land obstacle courses once again, which I always love these because it requires so much teamwork. Like they cannot be a weak link. Like everyone has to get themselves up and over this.
One of my thoughts was in the beginning of it, you know, they had to crawl under the net and through the mud. But a lot of people go like straight.
Yeah.
What if you just laid on your side and rolled?
I don't know. Maybe you should get on the show and try it.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, so then you have to go up on this this big kind of, I don't even know, like ball thing where you all have to climb up and then you're going on another platform. And then, of course, at the end, there's the puzzle. Here's what's crazy, though. For how lopsided the teams were, it was actually very close up until the end. I think it was just that the male-heavy side of the tribe, they end up winning. And I think it's just like they just got there just a little bit quicker. So, because the puzzle was very close, too.
Oh, yeah, they almost caught up to them at the end.
Yeah.
And I was very interested. Because at the beginning, I was like, purple's definitely going to win. But then towards the end, I was like, maybe the other team's going to win. And I'd be very interested to see the outcome if it would have been flipped.
I was just thinking that too. And I kind of, well, here's 2 interesting things. One, I kind of wish it would have been flipped because it would have been interesting to see if they would, like, what would have happened with the guys or if they would have gone after Tiff or Kinsey. But the other interesting thing about this is that because they won and Tiff was picked that side, then all through the former Yanu tribe that was kind of in jeopardy all season long, they're all 3 safe, which was kind of crazy, you know? So now those former tribe numbers are leveling out a little bit more, and it's not like there's like this large majority, which was interesting. What's interesting though is we get back to the beach, and to no shock here, it's gonna probably be a female that goes home. Charlie's name is like not even mentioned. The names that are thrown out are Venus and Mariah. For varying reasons, they're on 2 different tribes formerly.
Well, and Venus gets wind that they're trying to get her, and she actually throws Charlie's name out because she's like, let's get the guy out. Why are we going after the girls? But she's a very interesting player.
She's a spitfire,
knows how to cause chaos.
Absolutely, yeah. So then we go to Tribal Council. And the thing is, from the viewer perspective, it still seems like it's very close. Like, I honestly thought Venus was going to get voted out. I'll speak my truth here, but it was actually Mariah, which you'll see in this next photo. She was the one that was voted out. And I think what it came down to is people just didn't trust her on her old tribe, so they were also willing to vote her out because she was kind of like
she's already at the bottom
of the totem
because
pole,
in the week before she was the only one that voted against everybody. And I do think that Venus has her claws in some people. Like, you know, you have Q that said he doesn't trust her, and then you have Tevin who's been after her since day one. But I think they still don't want to get her out at the same time fully. I don't know.
Well, them keeping her around, though, is going to be interesting for the viewer because She's strong, and she's not scared to speak her opinion.
Oh, yeah.
And so you talk about someone like Q. Q is way too outspoken to the tribe. I think he's going to have a target on his back moving forward.
Not a people person at all.
And Tevin is a strong player, but I think people are also realizing how well connected he is, which also could play to his downside. What's going to be interesting is this Wednesday on the show, it shows in the preview that this is the one where they are split in half, and each person on each half will win, and then 2 people will go home. So I'm interested to see the numbers are going to dwindle.
It'll be interesting to see how they're split and the dynamics, and then who's on the bottom there.
Yeah, so Survivor Wednesday right here on